Hello everybody, Jose Rodriguez back again. We are going to perform the waste ink reset operation using the INKCHIP.NET tool WIC, which is really the simplest, most straightforward way that you can perform this reset. And why would you want to do that? For those of you who may not know, printers generate cleaning cycles, and that ink that is used to clear those passages in that printhead need to go somewhere. In the case of printers that have user replaceable waste ink cartridges, you can simply replace the cartridge once it becomes full. Not so on other printers, such as printers that have cartridges that write on the printhead. A lot of these photo type printers and also some of the non-photo printers will have that type of design. And so those printers generate waste ink, which goes internally into some pads that are usually situated at the very, very bottom of the printer chassis. It is something that you cannot really reach yourself unless you're a printer mechanic. So in order to preserve the life of your printer from going prematurely, you know what I mean, you need to perform one operation first. You need to divert that ink flow from the internal destination to an external destination. Now there are many videos available on YouTube performing that operation. I have a few myself, but not for every single printer out there. Instructions for many of these operations are available at octoink.co.uk. But for the resetting of the counters, we are going to use the INKCHIP.NET WIC reset tool. So let's jump right into that. All right, so as you can see right now, I have the WIC tool open. As you can see on the very top, INKCHIP Adjustment Program version 1.05. That is the latest one, I believe. And depending on how many printers you have plugged in to your system, they will show up. We're going to be performing the waste ink reset for the venerable and really reliable Stylus Photo 1400. This will also work for the 1430 as well. So how do we know if we need to reset our waste ink levels? Well, you would check it. Or you may have reached a point where the printer just gives you that, hey, I'm at the end of my life warning. Yes, it is panicking, but it's easy, but very easy to fix. So we're going to go ahead and take a reading to see where my 1400 is at this point. Probably does not need it, but we're going to perform it anyway. So we are at 32.96 and 12.19. There are two counters involved. One for your main waste ink that's generated during purge cycles as you change individual cartridges, or if you print borderless. The excess ink that is laid beyond the edges of the paper is picked up by the sponge on your plate, and that gets added to your waste ink production. Regardless, although I really don't need to do this, I'm going to perform it just to show you guys how easy this is. So let's assume I just opened up my application. I clicked on the reader. It's almost full. We're going to reset it. We're going to copy and paste our key that we purchased. And you can get a lower cost key if you use my promo code CHIPLESS Joe. You should be able to see that across the screen. So copy and paste the key. Done. Please restart the printer in order to finish the counter reset process. So we'll do that and we'll come right back. Okay, the rebooting of the printer is taking place right now. Let me make sure that it is online before we check. And we're going to look for our 1400. If it shows ink levels, that means it's done booting up. Not yet. So it'll take a couple of minutes to do that. As soon as it is done, we'll come right back. There we go. We are ready to roll. All right, so we don't need that anymore. We're going to read our counters, and they should be at 0. And there you go. That is how easy it is. Folks, I have been doing this for quite a while. And this, by all accounts, is the simplest method to use to reset your counters. That means that had my printer reached, say, 99%, and within another day or so, it would have been declared south. In other words, I have reached the end of my life situation. I would have brought it back to life. A lot of people will throw away their printers when that notice is displayed, and you do not have to do that. Now, before I leave you, I want to let you know again that there is a promo code, CHIPLESS Joe. You will get a discount when you purchase a key. All right? So I hope you saw how easy this was. No mess, no fuss, almost instant. The only time you have to spend waiting is when you turn off your printer and power it back up, so that then the reset takes. In other words, you'll be able to then read it, and as you can see, we are at 0 on both counters. All right, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. And as always, happy printing, everybody, and bye-bye.